Growing up as a little girl in St. Mary Parish with grandparents who practically lived on the water, it was an everyday affair to have wonderful fresh seafood on the table. So this year we're kicking off the holiday kitchen with crab meat au gratin. You're going to need a pound of jumbo lump crab meat. You want the jumbo kind because you don't want it breaking up in your crab meat au gratin. And y'all know me, everything starts with a stick of butter. And it is ready for my Trinity. You know what the Trinity is. I know you know that by now. Lightly toss those vegetables around so that it's nice and translucent. So this is about how you want your onions and bell pepper and garlic to look. Now I'm going to sprinkle in 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 cups of heavy cream. Pour that in a little bit at a time. And this is the part that's painstaking because you want to watch it. I'm going to add just a little bit of white wine. Now you don't have to do white wine. About a tablespoon of lemon juice. Put a little nutmeg in there. That's the kind of thickness you want in your au gratin. Now I'm going to actually turn the heat off. So I have got 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese, but look, I'm only going to use half of it. We're going to melt that down. You know, when you get it to the consistency that you like, take it off the heat so that when you dump in your egg yolks, you don't have scrambled eggs. And you know my rule as far as salt, you just put a little bit. You can always add, but you can't take away. A little black pepper and a little cayenne. I love Old-Bay seasoning because it gives it that Louisiana flavor, you know? Now the grand finale. Look at that beautiful crab meat. For this part, because I don't want to break up that crab meat, I'm going to use my little spatula so I can gently fold in that crab meat like that. You could put it in a big casserole dish, a big black cast iron, but I like putting them in the individual little ramekins. That way my guests can each have their own little casserole. Look at that. Now you remember when we were first whipping up the crab meat au gratin and I told you don't use all of the cheese? Well, this is where it comes in. I'm sprinkling the top of each little individual au gratin and then a little breadcrumbs. We are cooking, folks. I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven, and it won't take any time at all to knock this out. They were in the oven for only 20 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. Now we're going to cap it off with some parsley over that nice golden crust, and we've got some beautiful French bread to go along with it. Folks, you've got crab meat au gratin. Dip that French bread in there and you have got a dish straight from the holiday kitchen.
Cynthia'S Holiday Kitchen, where tradition meets taste. Sponsored by Rouse's Markets.